Hey guys, Alex here, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the Germany-France semifinal here of the Euro 2016. And sorry that I'm late with this vlog. Usually I put it out like an hour after the match, but the problem here was I had to work all day, and man, I was really sad by that because I haven't missed a live performance, a live showing of Germany since, man, I don't remember when the last time was. But usually, I'll either call into work or I would have requested that day off well in advance. But this time I didn't do it because, there's always the uncertainty of the schedules when you get to the when you get past the first round, because after that, I can request every day off that there's a match, and then I wouldn't miss a Germany match. But this time I wasn't able to do that. Take all those days off. So I was really sad that I didn't get to watch Germany play with the rest of the world. I had to watch this on tape delay on ESPN at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which was 4 hours after this game had taken place. So I was really sad about that. I avoided going on the internet from the time I left. Well, from the time that the match actually started until the time I started watching this match. So that was, 4 or 5 hours or so of avoiding the internet, just watching TV, and acting like it was a live performance. But the fact is, I totally did not watch. I didn't support Germany with the rest of the German fans or anyone who supported Germany. So I felt really bummed by that. But yeah, that's why this video is coming out so late. It's because I watched this match so freaking late. Alright, so I wasted all this time talking about that. Before I talk about the Germany match, let me talk about some other heartbreaks. Wales lost to Portugal, as you know, and Iceland lost to France, part of this. So France and Wales were the two underdog teams that I was supporting in this. And of course, Germany is always going to be my favorite. I love watching Germany play at the Euros and the World Cup. One of my greatest passions in life. So let's see here. Yeah, Germany versus France. Coming into this match, Germany was wearing their black socks again. And I gotta say, I'm not really a big fan of the black socks with the white shirts and black shorts. I'm used to seeing Germany play with a more traditional white top, black shorts, and white socks, so that looks really weird to me. Schweinsteiger was the captain, and I was really happy to see him come in as a captain, as a starter. But I'll talk more about Schweinsteiger later on. But yeah, the French crowd was on fire. They were totally supporting their home team, but when Germany had the ball, they were basically whistling them down the entire time. Like they're, pretty much booing them. That's how they show support for France, for their home team. And that's kind of understandable. So yeah, this is Germany's, I believe, their sixth straight Euro semifinal appearance. That was pretty cool. So let's talk about the formations going into this. Not sure if I got this right. But I think, yeah, Jurgen Loh went back to the 4-3-3 formation here. Like in the last match against Italy, he went with like a 3-5-2 or something like that. But against France, he opted for the 4-3-3. So he had Neuer as a goalkeeper. Hector, Boateng, Hervérdez, Kimmich in the back for defending. But Hector and Kimmich, as usual, they always shoot down the wings and create these flank attacks for Germany on the opposing goal. And then we got to see Kahn start because Germany was racked by injuries, and I'm not sure if any yellow cards played a part in that too, but they definitely had some injuries. Like Khedira's out for injury, Mario Gomez is out for injury. Pretty sad. But yeah, so we had Kahn, Kroos, and Schweinsteiger in the midfield, and up front we had Özil, Müller, and Draxler for the German offense. And for France, France was more of a 4-2-3-1, so like a 4-5-1 formation with let's say Loris as their goalkeeper, and then in defense they had Evra, Umtiti. Okay, man, I don't know how to pronounce this. It's like Koscielny and Sanya. And then right in front of them, we had as holding midfielders Pogba and Matuidi. And then in the more offensive midfield roles, we had Sissoko, Griezmann, who is one of the top scorers at this Euro. He might be the top scorer, actually. and then Payet. And then up front we had a Giroud, who was kind of slow. But let's talk about the match here. So for the first 5 minutes, France had this idea that they were going to attack Germany, and for the first 5 minutes, they had Germany on the ropes. But what followed after that was basically Germany with this, they went back to their old ways of just, dominating the match, possessing the ball. They had a huge percentage. In the 36th minute, they showed that Germany had 271 passes. France only had 98 passes. And in terms of possession, Germany had 68% possession of the ball, whereas France only had 32% possession. So Giroud in the 42nd minute had a pretty sweet opportunity to take on Neuer one-on-one, but from behind, Hervédez, he tracked him down. As I said, Giroud's kind of slow. Hervédez came in and managed to deflect Giroud's shot on target. That was a pretty sweet defensive move by Hervédez. But yeah, basically Germany was what dominated possession of the first half. Unfortunately, in stoppage time in the first half, there's something really crucial that happened. One of my favorite players on the Germany team, Schweinsteiger, he had it was a ridiculous handball in the Germany yellow in the Germany penalty area. So what happened was I forget what the exact circumstances were, but yeah, he had his hands up in a very unnatural way, almost like he's about to punch the ball out. And of course, in the replays, it showed him, it looked like he was striking the ball with his hand, and yeah, it was almost a repeat of freaking Boateng's handball against Italy. It was just a freaking silly thing to do. Jeez. But yeah, in the 46th minute, Schweinsteiger had this yellow card in the penalty area. He got a yellow card for it. And Griezmann, who I said is one of the top scorers in this Euro, if not the top scorer, took the penalty kick for France, shot it in, and that all happened in the 47th, 46th minute of the first half. Basically, in stoppage time for the first half. And honestly, that was the most crucial thing that happened for France, was that freaking handball, because that completely changed the entire match. Because when the Germany came back into the second half, France, they were basically the aggressors. Germany had some chances, but man, France came in the second half, dominating, and a lot of this was Germany. They had this 1-goal deficit in their mind, and they were playing without any confidence whatsoever. They couldn't pass right anymore. They just did not look themselves going into the second half. That 1 goal from France, from that handball by Schweinsteiger, it just completely turned this game around, because Germany never looked like themselves ever again. Maybe in the last, few minutes of the second half they did. But let's see here. Yeah, what happened? In the 63rd minute, Germany was still dominating possession of the ball, 65% possession for Germany, 35% possession for France. Germany had, 11 attempts on the French goal, whereas France only had 8 attempts on the German goal. Germany had 4 corners, France had 3. But honestly, it didn't look like Germany was really threatening them anymore, because Germany was relying upon their defenders, and basically they're relying upon everybody except their attackers to shoot on the French goal. It never looked like Müller was gonna score. It never looked like Özil was gonna score. I mean, I think there's one chance for Özil off a volley or something. I forgot, but it didn't look like the German offense was ever going to score. They had to rely on their midfielders and defenders to make these shots for them. And that's been an ongoing problem with the Germany at this World Cup. I mean, at this Euro, is that they had trouble finishing the ball when they got to that other side of who they're playing against. It didn't help that Mario Gomez was out for injury. He pulled a hamstring. He's out for the tournament. Well, I mean, of course he's going to be out for the tournament now. And then, Khedira was, he's out for injuries too. But, yeah. Götze came in. Oh, wait. Sorry, let's talk about Boateng first. It was sad. Boateng injured himself in the 60th minute. So Mustafi came in. And I forgot whose fault it was, but in the 72nd minute, there was a freaking huge defending error on Germany's behalf. I couldn't see who it was, whether it be Mustafi or Hervedez or whoever it might have been. I don't know who it was, but it led to a very poor clearance by Neuer when he tried to fist the ball out. It went right to Griezmann, and Griezmann, being this top quality player that he is, he put the ball right in. And France is up 2-0, and then honestly at that point, seeing the way Germany was playing, I didn't really think Germany had it in them to come back. Like, it just looked really bad. That said, in the last, maybe two minutes or so, I mean, Germany had some pretty sweet opportunities, but, like, who had opportunities? Kimmich had an opportunity. Hervedez had a nice header. It went a little above. Like, one of these shots, I forgot who it was, but it actually forced the French keeper to make a very excellent stop on it. I mean, Germany was having some pretty good shots, but they were going wide or hitting the post or getting saved by the French keeper. Yeah, that freaking first goal in the first half, I don't know why, but that pretty much just put the nail in the coffin for Germany. They never looked like themselves again. I was really sad by that, just watching this game, the second half, for 45 minutes or 49 minutes, like, not going the way I wanted it to. But, going into the second half, I had this idea that, if Germany just ignored that goal and just kept playing the way they were for most of the first half, they could have totally pulled even. And then I don't think that second goal would have ever came if Germany was going back to their old ways of dominating, the game as they normally do, like they did in the first half. But no, that first goal by, that penalty kick by Griezmann, it just destroyed Germany's mentality in this game. I could not believe it. But yeah, 81st minute, Germany still had all the possession of the ball. They had 69% possession of the ball, but it never looked like they were going to score anymore. So, yeah, I would say the most crucial turning point in this game was that freaking handball by Schweinsteiger. I think, I don't know what Jurgen Loh said to them in the second half, but whatever was said, it didn't seem like it changed. It didn't seem like it changed their morale from that first goal. Something should have been said that said, "Hey, Germany, you're doing a really good job. Keep doing what you're doing in the first half. Don't let that first goal get to you." I guess that talk never came, or it fell on deaf ears. Something happened. Morale was super low. I mean, granted, Germany did try to make some more goals. Like, it looked very close, like they were going to score some goals, but they just never went in. It was frustrating to watch this match, guys. It was really frustrating. Because when Germany beat Italy, I thought Germany was going to win the Euro, to be honest. I didn't think France could put up a fight, which, obviously, they refuted my claim there. They beat Germany. Having that the home support, that helped a little bit. Maybe helped a lot, but honestly, that freaking handball by Schweinsteiger, that was a crucial turning point in the match. And yeah, that just destroyed Germany's confidence. I'm pretty sad, to be honest, because, you might look at me and go, yeah, you're not even German, so what do I care? Well, the whole reason why I played soccer was because of Germany. Like, they were my role models. I mean, they're still my role models for playing soccer. Klinsmann's my hero. That's not going to change. Obviously, I'm just a little frustrated right now. But yeah, I'm actually affected by this. Like, it does make my blood boil, because I think Germany, they have the talent to beat a team like France. But, this little penalty kick in the first half, that should not have caused that much suffering in their mentality. They should have put that out of their minds and just went on to play the way they were playing, and they could have beaten France easily. But yeah, just too many psychological things got in the way. But I want to say, France did extremely well. Griezmann, he's a freaking top quality player. Like, I kind of wish Germany had him on their team. But yeah, I'm not gonna knock Germany, because mistakes happen. It's just it's sad when you see one of your favorite players do that though, like Schweinsteiger get that handball. But as I said, even then that should not have demoralized them that much. Good lord. Yeah, I'll have to wait for the World Cup and hopefully Germany can maybe win that one. But Germany's still successful. Like this was the semifinal appearance. What, their sixth straight Euro semifinal appearance? I'm just a little frustrated, but I'm still proud to see Germany always put in top-notch performances. Obviously this match wasn't their greatest hit, but they still tried to hit back as much as they could. But it was a tough loss, to be honest. But I really thought Germany could win this Euro, especially after they beat Italy. But yeah, very good, great performance by France. France did awesome. They really did awesome, and they did a good job, electrifying their fan base there. So yeah, very very good match to France, and obviously a good match to Germany as well. I'm always going to support German soccer, football, foosball, whatever you want to call it. That's just me. I'm always going to support German soccer. I'm always going to support FSU college football. I'm always going to support, well, if ever Pacquiao does fight again, I'm going to support him too. And Klinsmann's always going to be my favorite soccer player of all time. He's always going to be my hero for soccer. That'll never change. Nothing's changing here, guys. I'm always going to support Germany. It's just, it's hard watching a match like this. It really is. It's really hard. Like, obviously you guys know what it's like to have your team lose. But all right, guys, thank you for watching. Sorry it's so long. It's just me rambling, really. Honestly, I think the worst part of this is that I did not get to watch this match live like I normally would. I really felt like I wasn't supporting Germany like every other Germany fan would have been doing. I felt like I didn't do my part to help out in what little I could do for Germany. But yeah, thanks for watching this, guys. Sorry so long. See you guys later, and I definitely am excited for the final as well, to see France and Portugal. I'm probably going to support France because I do like their team. I think Griezmann is a really great player. Best of luck to both teams.